Hello students, this is the continuation of the previous chapter 8. So open page number 49. How is the ruling party formed? After the election of Lok Sabha, party-wise list of all the members of the parliament is formed. So elections are over and now the party-wise list of all the members of the parliament is prepared. From this list, it becomes clear how many members from which political parties are there. And from this list, which is made, it becomes clear that how many members from which political parties are there. If any party wants to form the government, then there should be a majority of elected members from that party. Now, those political parties who wants to form the government, then there should be a majority of elected members of that party, then only they can make the government. After the election, the leader of the party or a coalition of the parties which has a clear majority in the parliament is appointed as the prime minister in the Lok Sabha. So after the elections are over, the leader of the party or the coalition of the party, coalition यानी गठबंधन की सरकार, कई सारी पार्टियां एक होकर एक पार्टी बन जाती है, दैट इज कोलेशन ऑफ पार्टी विच हैज़ अ क्लियर मेजोरिटी, जिनको ज़्यादा वोट मिले इन द पार्लियामेंट, इज अपॉइंटेड एज द प्राइम मिनिस्टर इन द लोक सभा. So from that party, the Prime Minister is appointed in the Lok Sabha. The Prime Minister of India is the head of the ruling party. And in India, the Prime Minister is the head of the ruling party. जो पार्टी है पावर में, उसका हेड प्राइम मिनिस्टर कहा जाता है. Now turn your page, page number 50. The Prime Minister selects ministers from the members of his party. So, after the Prime Minister is appointed, he selects other ministers from the members of his party. In this way, the Council of Ministers is formed. So, the Prime Minister forms the Council of Ministers. The minister with Prime Minister take all the decision. So, those ministers which are appointed by the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister himself take all the decisions. These ministers take care of the responsibility of the work related to the respective ministries such as health, education, finance, etc. And these ministers that through which the Council of Ministers is formed, they take the care of the responsibilities, जिम्मेदारी है of the work related to the respective ministries. अलग अलग ministries उन लोगों का allot किया जाता है, उसकी जिम्मेदारी उन पर है. एग्जाम्पल दिया है हेल्थ, एजुकेशन, फाइनेंस एक्सेट्रा. ईच मिनिस्टर इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एनी क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू हिज मिनिस्ट्री टू द मेंबर्स ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट. एंड ईच मिनिस्टर इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एनी क्वेश्चन, कोई भी क्वेश्चन है, कोई भी क्वेरी है, then that minister is responsible regarding his ministry to the member of the parliament. How is Rajya Sabha formed? Upper house. The elected members of the legislative assembly of each state elect members for Rajya Sabha. So in Rajya Sabha there are elected members of legislative assembly of each state. हर एक states में से there are 250 members in the Rajya Sabha. Total members are 250. Out of them 238 are elected. So out of 250 members 238 are elected. The remaining 12 members are nominated by the President of India. The 12 members which are left, they are nominated, that is they are appointed by the President of India. The Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. It never gets dissolved completely. So from both the houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha is a permanent house, means it never gets dissolved completely. वो भंग नहीं होता. 1/3 of the members of Rajya Sabha retire every 2 years and the new members are inducted. So why it is a permanent house? Because 1/3 of the members of Rajya Sabha, they retire after 2 years, and after that new members are inducted, means they are appointed, they are शामिल किए जाते हैं, inducted. The Rajya Sabha represents the state of our country. The Rajya Sabha also can propose a bill. So the Rajya Sabha, it represents the states and it proposes a bill. It is important to have the consent of the Rajya Sabha before passing any bill. If any bill has to be passed in the parliament, then the consent यानी मंजूरी, consent of Rajya Sabha is important. This House of Parliament reviews the bill passed by the Lok Sabha. When the Lok Sabha passes the bill in the Parliament, the Rajya Sabha they reviews, comment करते हैं, आलोचना करते हैं. Thus, the role of Rajya Sabha is very important. So like this, the role of Rajya Sabha is important than Lok Sabha, because without the consent of Rajya Sabha, the bill is not passed. The person who presides over the session of Rajya Sabha is known as the chairman. Then the sessions of Rajya Sabha is carried on. Sessions yani satra, meeting, and the person who presides over this session is known as chairman. The Vice President of India acts as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. So who is the person who presides over the session of Rajya Sabha? That is the Vice President, and he acts as the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Now page number 51. When the Parliament is in session, at the beginning of the day, the time for the question hour is decided upon. So when the Parliament is in session, when the meeting is conducted, at the beginning of the day, the starting of the day, the time for question hour is decided upon. क्वेश्चन पूछने का जो टाइम है वो डिसाइड होता है. ड्यूरिंग द क्वेश्चन आवर द मेंबर्स ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट आस्क क्वेश्चंस टू गैदर इंफॉर्मेशन ऑन द वर्किंग ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. So when the question hour starts, the members of the parliament, they ask question regard to get the information. Why do they ask the question? To get the information regarding the working of the government. Government कैसे काम करती है. This is how the parliament controls the executive. So through this question hour, the parliament controls the executive. Through the medium of questioning, members draw the attention of the government towards its loopholes. So the aim of this question hour is the members they draw the attention of the government के ध्यान में आता है towards its loopholes, उन लोगों की क्या कमियां हैं. loopholes the government की कमियां हैं वो ध्यान में लाने के लिए क्वेश्चन आवर रखा जाता है. In this way, the government comes to know about the views and opinion of the people through their representatives. So the representatives that are appointed, through them the government comes to know, उनके विचार, views and opinion, उनकी राय क्या है, उनके विचार क्या है, वो गवर्नमेंट को मालूम होता है. It is an important responsibility of the members to question the government, and the members की जिम्मेदारी है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है to ask question to the government. The opposition party plays a major role in the effective administration of a democracy. Opposition party means विपक्ष. जो opposition party है तो विपक्ष है, तो वो दे प्ले अ मेजर रोल, उनका रोल बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है फॉर द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी. तो डेमोक्रेसी को सही तरीके से चलाने के लिए द ऑपोजिशन पार्टी प्लेज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल. इट हाईलाइट्स द लूप होल्स इन द पॉलिसीज एंड द प्रोग्राम ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. दिस ऑपोजिशन पार्टी दे ब्रिंग द लूप होल्स, ते कमियाँ वो लोग दिखाते हैं, कमियाँ नज़र आती है और वो गवर्नमेंट को दिखाते हैं उनको एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन अच्छी तरह करने के लिए. सो इट हाईलाइट्स द लूप होल्स इन द पॉलिसीज एंड द प्रोग्राम्स ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. द पर्सन हु प्रिसाइड्स ओवर द सेशन इन द लोक सभा इज नोन एज द स्पीकर, एंड द पर्सन हु प्रिसाइड्स ओवर दिस सेशन इन द पार्लियामेंट इन लोक सभा इज नोन एज स्पीकर. President is the most important and integral part of the parliament. Now in the parliament, president is the most important and integral part, abhinna ang, integral part of the parliament. A bill that is passed by both the houses can become a law only after his signature. Now we saw that when a bill is passed by the Lok Sabha, the Rajya Sabha has to give his consent, उसको सम्मति मंजूरी देनी पड़ती है. After the Rajya Sabha also passes it, unless and until the President signs it, it does not become a law. So a bill that is passed by both the houses can become a law only after the signature of President. He has the power to decide about the meetings of the Parliament and announces the completion of sessions too. And President has got the power to decide about the meetings of the Parliament, when the meeting is to be held, at what time is to be held, and also announces the completion of sessions too. And the President has also the power to declare the completion of the session 2, that now the session is over. So students, here we complete chapter number 8. Now for homework, you have to write answers in your workbook.